This play is brought to you by Radioplay Productions, starring Cyrus Knowles as Cyrus, the Professor, and Hades, Jonathan Burns as John, Thor, and news reporter Mitchell, and Lee Aspinall as Lee, Sergei, and the Master.
We are here today at the Castillo spaceport, which is located in orbit of Luna, to witness the launch of the SS Santa Maria on its maiden voyage. Its mission will be to carry 4 intrepid astronauts towards the outer solar system, where it will take orbit around the Jovian Moon Euorpa. Eventually, these brave explorers will land on its surface before drilling through the frozen water crust to explore the liquid ocean below. We now have a brief window to interview the ship's crew before the launch. Hello, can you hear me, astronauts?
We read
you.
Would you like to say a message to the listeners before the launch? I am born at the belt. This journey is a chance to see my home again.
Science must prevail at all costs, including my own life. If I die but science progresses as a result, I die having achieved my primary life objective.
Thank you, yes. This mission is for all humanity. I hope what we achieve can benefit our progress towards becoming established as a Type 2 civilization.
I have trained for many years, already been to many places, but now is the time to venture further. Now, our journey to the stars begins. Up, and away.
Do you have any fears going into the mission? Of course, there are going to be anxieties going into any mission of this nature. I am aware of the dangers of such a career, that there's a chance we're not coming back, but this is my duty to explore outer space, and focus remains on accomplishing the objectives of the mission.
I do not fear much, but the great unknown is terrifying to me. Therefore, my mission is to observe and understand them, so I do not fear them anymore.
I have been training my mind for many years. I fear nothing. I am a scientist, 100% in control of my emotions. This is an opportunity to expand my understanding of the universe. I am therefore emphasized on the objectives and of the mission.
Liar.
Having spent most of my life living in the belt, this mission is nothing out of the ordinary. That concludes our interview with the crew. We now take a brief interval as we await the launch of the SS Santa Maria and its maiden voyage. May God be with you all. Farewell.
Oh, God. Initiating flight sequence checks. Engines.
Check.
Fuel pressure.
Check.
Navigation.
Check.
Sensors.
Check.
All systems are good to go. Initiate the countdown sequence now. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Earth.
Countdown sequence commencing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase Satan out of earth. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase the devil out of earth. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. Satan is an evil host man, but him can't choke sit on I man. So when I check him, my lass in hand, and if him slip, I gone with him hand. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase Satan out of earth. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase the devil out of earth. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. Oh yeah. Him have to drop him fuck and run. Him can't stand up to judge a son. Him have to left ya with him gun. Dig off with him bomb. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase Satan out of earth. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase the devil out of earth. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. Satan is a evil host man, but him can't choke sit on I man. So when I check him, I lass in hand, and if him slip, I gone with him hand. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase Satan out of earth. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase the devil out of earth. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. Move ya with your gun. Let's have to left ya with your bum. Ooh yeah, move ya with your bum. Let's have to-
Good evening. The ISS Santa Maria has now been in space for 6 months. Reports from the crew that everything is proceeding within the parameters of the mission, and the position is now beyond the orbit of Mars and towards the asteroid belt. This will be one of the most hazardous parts of the journey for the astronauts, and as they are operating on low power, we will not hear from them again until they have passed through the asteroid belt. Our prayers are with them.
John, wake up. We need you out here. John, wake up. We're approaching an asteroid belt.
Give me 5 minutes to freshen up.
Oh, John, we need you urgently.
Oh man, okay. Getting up.
Ah, John, you're up. You had a good sleep? Sorry I had to wake you up. But we need your navigation.
It's fine. I know my responsibilities.
Good. Because now that you're here, can we get an update on our position?
The asteroid belt is now within 500 kilometers of our position, reducing forward thrust. Can I get a check on rear thrusters?
The rear thrusters are fully operational. The fuel pressure is normal.
Engaging rear thrusters now. Cyrus, what are you doing?
Making observations on the change in G and the effects on the human body as we decelerate.
Very well. Proceed if you must.
We're about to enter a goddamn asteroid belt. Focus, you guys.
Of course. Retract the solar array. Retract the solar array. Now!
Solar array attracting 50%. The array is fully retracted.
Position update.
Now, 2,500 kilometers from the belt. 2,000.
Activate the EM shield in approximately 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now!
Activating EM shield. EM shield engaged. Power drain is stable.
Position update.
Now, 50 kilometers. Reducing reverse thrust. Reverse thrust fully deactivated. Speed stable.
Good. Stay with it.
This is gonna be one hell of a crazy ride. I'll gear up. You never know what's going to happen in the belt.
Sounds cool, therefore. John, position update. John, position update!
We are 1 kilometer from the nearest asteroid. We are 2,500 kilometers into the field.
Impact can occur at any time, so be prepared for all emergencies, got it?
Yes, we know the drill, Lee.
Radar is indicating we are approaching a field of loose debris. We are too close to avert. Brace for impact.
There's a power shortage in the EM shield. The shield is fluctuating. We are vulnerable. Lee, check the power modules.
Right, I'm already on it, Cyrus.
Warning, depressurizations detected. Lockdown sequence commencing. Depressurization contained.
Is everyone okay?
Fuck you.
Lee?
Jack, I'm trapped in here for now. I have to continue working on the power module.
4. Do you read? Hey dudes, how you doing in now?
What's going on?
What's outside the ship again?
Just fixing the ship up, and I'm right back in.
Just be careful out there, okay, 4? Don't be an idiot.
Yes, boss.
Excellent. I've resolved the power issue. The fuse has been damaged by the impacts. Once 4 has returned to the ship, we're good to go.
Pressurizing stabled. Lockdown sequence terminated. 4, report.
On my way, guys. Wait. What the fuck?
4, report. Let's get out of here, ASAP.
4, report! Oh man, you crazy idiots, report!
4. What's your position? Report.
God damn it. John, what's his coordinates?
What is 2 kilometers from the ship? Life signs.
Checking life signs. I am unfortunate to report, fall is no more.
Dear listeners, we are unfortunate to report an incident from the ISS Santa Maria, which has resulted in the fatality of one of the crew's members. The ship has received damage due to power failure during navigation of the asteroid belt. Unfortunately, we are unable to disclose the details of the incident, but we can reveal that the ship has now passed through the asteroid belt and heading towards Jovian space. Our condolences go out to the family and friends of the astronaut. We dedicate the next song to the lost astronaut.
Scanners are detecting the presence of an anomaly in the vicinity. I am unable to correlate these readings. Cyrus, what do you think of this?
Well, looking at the photos and my vast scientific understanding, I'm 90% certain that what is causing an anomaly is a white hole.
Wormhole? That's impossible, Cyrus, since you know it. Your arrogance will get so killed.
Remind me, where did you study? And what do you think it is?
It's clearly a black hole, genius. We need to be careful and maintain our distance and make observations until we can determine what the anomaly is.
Hey, this is no time to argue. Whatever it is, it's putting us in. We need to move further out. Now.
Right. Forward thrust engaging.
It's not working. Apply more thrust.
We're in the amount thrust, damn it!
We are accelerating towards the anomaly.
Hold on a minute. Cyrus, what the hell are you doing?
Observating.
What? That's not even a word!
Oh, can't anybody see? We've got a war to fight. Never find our way, regardless of what they say. How can it feel this wrong? From this moment, how can it feel this wrong? Storm in the morning light, I feel no more can I say. Frozen to myself, I got nobody on my side, and surely that ain't right. Surely that ain't right. Oh, can't anybody see? We've got a war to fight. Never find our way, regardless of what they say. How can it feel this wrong? From this moment, how can it feel this wrong? How can it feel this wrong? From this moment, how can it feel this wrong? Oh, can't anybody see? We've got a war to fight. Never find our way, regardless of what they say. How can it feel this wrong? From this moment, how can it feel this wrong?
Dear listeners, we are shocked to report to you that we have lost all contact from the ISS Santa Maria. Satellite images from the Jovian region have been scanned, and as if the ship has vanished from the system. Last reports indicate that the crew had discovered the presence of an anomaly and were under orders to observe from distance until further notice. At this time, we have no indication of what has happened to the crew. We have Professor Richard Hawkins of Oxford University on call now. Good evening, Professor.
Yes, good evening, Mitchell.
Professor, what can you tell the listeners of this anomaly?
By analyzing the data we have received from the ISS Santa Maria up until the time of last contact, we have been able to determine that the anomaly has the potential to be of three factors. Most likely, at this time, we are considering about this is humanity's first contact with a white hole. How long it has been there in the vicinity, we are unable to determine. Evidence suggests that a black hole may also be the source, but we are also ruling that out.
Yes, Professor, thank you. But you spoke of a third possibility.
Indeed, it is quite disturbing as it sounds. The data indicates it can be a portal. It's potentially of an artificial origin.
Are you saying extraterrestrials constructed this portal?
What we are observing is potentially an Einstein-Rosen bridge.
Can you explain to the listeners what that means?
It correlates to a wormhole that is instantly transports a vessel to another area in space by bending space-time and creating a tunnel, a bridge, in between cross-sections of space. However, the chances of this occurring naturally is less than 0.1% at this time.
Thank you, Professor. That concludes our interview. Good night.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I'd go sailing. It's far beyond the star, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. Beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet, I know we'll meet beyond the shore. We'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing.
John, do you have a report? What is our position?
I cannot make sense of this. It's like we haven't moved.
Then we're okay, right?
I am unable to determine our true position at this time.
Can't you see?
See what, Cyrus? Please, enlighten us with your so-called superior intellect.
We have not traveled through space all time, but we are in a alternate universe.
An alternate universe? I don't fully understand. How can that be possible?
By an Einstein-Rosen bridge, but only a superior advanced sentient life forms could have created one like this.
Are you suggesting it's alien technology?
I am stating now, for record, by my calculations, the chances of this occurring naturally is less than 0.03%.
Oh, really? Wait a second. Are you saying that this is a first contact situation, Cyrus?
We have to consider that this is a possible situation. We have to investigate further. Clearly, they possess technology that can benefit all of humanity.
Well, personally, I feel like we need to hold off for a bit more until we can determine our current position. What are your thoughts, John? John?
If what Cyrus is saying is true, that this is alien technology, we have to consider that they are vastly more powerful than we are. It's possible that they could use us to find Earth and destroy our race. Right now, I'm not finding anything on my scanners to indicate anything unusual. No life signs, no ships, no civilization.
Lee, are we still not receiving no updates from ground control? Is there a problem with communications?
I tried. I checked it 12 times now. An emergency signal has already been broadcasted, and yet I'm receiving nothing! There is no artificial noise to speak. There should be satellites out here, but where the hell are they?
You're right. It's like the Jovian system has been wiped of all human artifacts.
I told you this. We are occupying the same space, but we are in an alternate universe. We need to deal with this fact and persist with the mission as we succeed.
Well, now, don't you tell me to smile. You speak around.
Dear listeners, it has been 1 week since we lost all contact with the SS Santa Maria and its brave crew. We still have no indication of what caused its disappearance and if they will ever return. Further analysis of the anomaly is being undertaken across the world's scientific establishments as we speak. Our hopes and prayers must be directed towards the crew and their safe return. Good night.
John, can I get a report on our position?
We are now 2,500 kilometers from Europa, changing alignment in preparation for approach. Can I get a check on the reaction control system?
Check. Systems are good for go. Activate.
Activating RCS. Spaceship aligned. Adjust speed for orbit.
Acknowledged. Applying rear thrusters. Ship speed stable. Rear thruster deactivated. John, what's the latest?
Wait. 3, 2, 1. Stable orbit achieved.
My readings are indicating that we are in the ancient Jovian system, which further validates my initial observation, approximately 12,000 years by my calculations.
Jupiter. You made it. Or at least, the Jupiter of another universe. This is the main reason I signed up. Isn't Jupiter breathtaking?
Yes. It's both terrifying and beautiful at the exact same time. I feel as insignificant as a speck of dust floating in the aura of a giant.
I see Jupiter as an enormous ocean planet whose waters are illuminated by an internal orange sun. What do you think, Cyrus?
It's an opportunity to study, to observe, and to obtain greater knowledge and understanding of the universe.
Really? That's all you think about? Even in the greatness of this very situation, you still fail to express any sort of emotions.
Well, we must contain our emotion. We must remain focused on our mission.
That may be, but surely, even as a moment as significant as this, may cause a slight tingle of emotion inside of you.
Emotions are a result of biokinetic reactions.
Very well then, Cyrus. If that's how you must be, then that sounds like an empty existence to live. Just like your so-called intellect.
You know nothing, Lee. I will show you that logic and reason are the tools of our evolution.
Whatever, Egghead. I'm gonna end this now. Let's agree to disagree at this time. So for now, let's focus on the mission.
You guys are like a married couple. Seriously, let's focus. We are on a mission and potentially lost. Initiating surface scanning systems. Checking surface for fractures, thin areas of ice. The scanners are indicating an area of thin ice, approximately only 100 meters in depth. Do you think the ultrasonic drill will be able to penetrate through that depth?
Well, technically speaking, there is no reason why we wouldn't be able to comfortably drill through the water ice of 100 meters to a certain diameter. However, the remote orbital laser drill may be required to extend the bore to allow the submersible entrance into the liquid ocean.
Will the ship be capable of producing enough power? I know we have a fusion reactor, but it's not exactly what it's designed for, right?
I agree. I was involved in its design. It's risky. The reactor is not designed for that level of output. If we drain too much power, the fusion reactor cools and becomes unstable, shutting down the reactor.
What? How can that be? I designed the drill with the very specifications that I was provided.
They were wrong. Those UNASA fools clearly overlooked some variables. But don't fret, Lee. I have calculated if we extend the solar rays, we can generate enough energy to compensate and allow 1.5 days of drilling every 3.8 days.
So be it. Even though it's not a perfect solution, I could still work with that. I didn't expect the drilling to take longer than 5 hours anyway.
That's reasonable, but we are working with unknown quantities. We always have to consider alternate situations.
Good. Now we have that cleared up. I am preparing our coordinates for our descent. Now would be a good time to get your shit in order.
Good evening. It has been 1 month since we last saw contact with the SS Santa Maria. At this time, the astronauts are considered missing in action, with no physical evidence of an accident to be detected by satellites in the region. If all had gone according to plan, they would have currently been in preparation to land on the surface of Europa. Our prayers go out to the intrepid explorers. We play the following song in reflection of the missing astronauts.
I close my eyes only for a moment, and the moment's gone.
Is everyone prepped?
Yes, I'm geared up and good to go.
Let's get there already.
Final checks before separation. Power.
Check. Power stable.
Skyhook.
Check. It's fully operational. I was the designer of the Skyhook myself. I built it and have run several diagnostic scans during the mission.
That's reassuring.
RCS capacity.
The LCS fuel tanks are at maximum capacity.
Thank you, Lee. All systems check. Cyrus, can you double check these coordinates for me?
I think that would be a good idea. The coordinates are okay, but if we are out by 15 kilometers, we risk landing in the gyroscopical unstable area.
That sounds risky, don't you think? Can you not find a safer area to land?
Yes, potentially. But not without providing logistical issues further into the mission.
This is progress, our evolution, without rest. We do not move forward.
I agree. This is our mission. We cannot hold back now. We must persist with the plan.
So be it then. Just be careful. I did not travel across the entire solar system just to die now because of an unnecessary risk.
I respect that, Lee. Initiating separation. EM unlocked. 3, 2, 1. Activating RCS in 3, 2, 1. Activate Skyhook mechanism. Now.
Acknowledged. The Skyhook has been activated. We are now free to descend. Oh, and John, remember to stop and fuel the Skyhook before disengaging it.
Of course, Lee. I have done this 1,000 times before, you know. Just not on an alien world.
Lee, can you run diagnostic checks on communication signals between the module and the Skyhook?
No, not yet, Cyrus. I have to be at least 10 meters from the antennae. Currently, the system is showing as operational. How far have we descended?
We are currently 50% of maximum tether. At 100% tether, we will only be approximately 250 meters on the surface.
I'm actually impressed. I did not realize the capabilities of this technology.
For once, Cyrus, I agree with you. In the last few years, we've been able to improve the material properties. This is the first time that the latest evolution of carbon nanotechnology has been used. It has allowed us to dramatically extend the reach of the tether in low pressure environments.
Was that a compliment?
If technology is up to my standards I set, I will acknowledge its capabilities. The proof is, however they say, it's in the pudding.
Gravity started to kick in, activating countermeasures.
Position update. John! Position update!
Oh my god, such impatience. 3, 2, 1. Maximum extension reached. Happy?
Very. Cyrus, check the resource levels.
We have only used 1.5% fuel and only 0.3% oxygen.
Activating the refuel systems.
All resources are at max volume. Disengaging Skyhook.
Preparing to disengage the Skyhook in 3, 2, 1.
Warning! Skyhook has failed to disengage. Please remain stationary.
Lee, what's happening?
I don't know. I'll try it again.
Warning! Skyhook has failed to disengage. Please remain stationary.
Lee, what's happening?
I don't know, damn it! I checked everything.
Typical MIT fluffs up again.
This is not the time for insults. Someone has to get out there and fix it.
I think Lee should go up and fix his machine. He is the technician. They'll be dead, so who else are we gonna send?
We are all trained to resolve problems such as this, including you, Cyrus. Plus, you're the super genius apparently. Why not you?
Enough. It's fine. I will go. The egghead can stay. I am responsible, and so I will face this danger and find the source of the problem. Initiating the airlock decompression.
Lee, can you read me?
I can read you loud and clear, John. I'm moving towards the skyhook now.
Lee, let us know when you are at the skyhook.
Affirmative. I am at the skyhook.
What do you see?
It appears to be a block of ice. How is that even possible?
Water vapor must have leaked from one of the valves along with the residual vapor from the atmosphere. It is condensed and frozen around the valve, preventing the skyhook from disengaging.
Is there any way we can resolve this?
Ultimately, we will need to remove the ice. We cannot melt it externally, we only can physically break it.
Oh, that's just great! How am I supposed to do that? Use an ice pick?
Oh, I have an idea. The ultrasonic drill. It's what it's designed to do, right?
Yes, of course. I designed it myself. But how are we supposed to use the drill when it's attached to the land roamer?
If we open the shield, the roamer drill arm could be extended to the position.
That's an interesting suggestion, Cyrus. Still, I don't think it will be close enough to operate in that vacuum of space.
But the drill could be disconnected and extended with cables, allowing someone to handle the drill manually.
That is a fair point, John, but it's a hefty piece of machinery. Personally, I'm not sure if that's even possible.
We are only under effects of the equivalent of 10% Earth's gravity. It's possible that the drill will be moved by hand.
Well, I can try to move it.
I do have another idea, but it's risky. We can force heated fuel back through the system, defrosting the ice.
What? Have you lost your mind, egghead? That could cause an explosion! Either in the landing module or in the spaceship!
Then get a move on. I don't want to be hanging here all day.
Okay, I'm on it, Cyrus. Don't worry. I'm at the shield now. I'm going to release it. It's open.
Great work, Lee. I will now remotely extend the arm towards the skyhook.
Good work, John. The arm is only 2 meters away from the skyhook. I will still need to extend the cable and disconnect the drill's head from its main body.
Be careful, Lee.
Yes, be careful, Lee.
Lee, can you give me some progress? Lee. Speak to me, Lee.
Don't worry, I'm here. I managed to disconnect the drill.
Oh, you've actually managed to achieve something.
That's rich coming from you, Mr. Egghead. All you've done this entire mission is moan and bitch the entire way.
Oh, not this again. Lee, just get on with it and let me know when to activate the drill.
Okay, John, I'm in position now. You can activate the drill.
How's it going, Lee? Give me an update. Lee, can I get an update?
I'm going as fast as I can, John.
I'm sorry, Lee. Do you require assistance?
No, it's fine. I'm almost there. That's it. I think I have it.
Some good news, finally.
Okay, Lee. Are you locked onto the ship?
Affirmative.
Disengaging skyhook mechanism in 3, 2, 1.
Skyhook disengaged.
That's a relief. Is it okay if I just put some music on whilst we wait for you, Lee?
Sure, knock yourself out, John. I'll just finish up out here and I will join you shortly.
I was 5 and he was 6. We rode on horses made of sticks. He wore black and I wore white. He would always win the fight. Bang, bang, he shot me down. Bang, bang, I hit the ground. Bang, bang, that awful sound. Bang, bang, my baby shot me down. Seasons came and changed the time. When I grew up I called him mine. He would always laugh and say, remember when we used to play? Bang, bang, I shot you down. Bang, bang, you hit the ground. Bang, bang, that awful sound. Bang, bang, I used to shoot you down. Music played and people sang. Just for me the church bells rang. Now he's gone, I don't know why. And till this day sometimes I cry. He didn't even say goodbye. He didn't take the time to lie. Bang, bang, he shot me down. Bang, bang, I hit the ground. Bang, bang, that awful sound. Bang, bang, my baby shot me down.
Technician's log number 75. We have reached the surface of Europa. A glowing white villa bird ball dancing amongst the stars, with a swirling orange and dusty orb. A vast glacier across all directions, broken by a sharp mountain peak and blue, veiny-like fractures. The sun is visible above a black horizon and resembles a torchlight shone through paper in the darkness. I once spent 3 months working on a research project in Volska, and the similarities between the surface of Europa and the remains of the Antarctic ice shelf are almost indistinguishable.
Are you done?
I'm recording our journey into unknown waters. What the bloody hell is wrong with you?
I just think of our immediate priorities in this specific moment should be on employing the biodome and the water purifier.
I'm reflecting on that moment once it had passed, which is now. That moment is lost forever. Why is that so difficult for you to comprehend?
Because of 3 simple factors: logic, rationality, and focus.
I've had enough of you guys bickering. I'm gonna head out, start exploring, the surface on my own.
Sorry, John. Be careful. I think it's a good idea that I start setting up the biodome.
Dr. Cyrus, what are your plans?
I need to take ice samples, ice core samples. These will be useful to analyze for impurities, biological markers, and highly hydron concentration.
We all know our jobs for now. I suggest we regroup at the Outpost at 1800 hours.
I have no problem with that. I'll be able to make analyses without distraction.
I think that I would be able to construct the biodome in that time. We could have somewhere comfortable to relax for the first time in months.
Hallelujah. That's the best news I've heard in a while. I'm gonna wrap up, start the recon of the drill site, other features of interest.
Very well then, John. Good luck and have a safe journey.
Thanks, Lee. Cyrus, do you need a lift?
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm going to walk and get some fresh air, stretch my legs a bit, and take the half track if I need it.
That's fine. I'm just offering to help you, you cynical bastard. Think space will do us good anyway.
Okay, whatever, fools. I have important work to do. Scientific log 135. The ice on Europa is different from the nature of the ice on Earth. The ice is harder and much closer to the rock than water ice. Power tools are required when taking ice core samples. I will need to update Lee with the information. I have assigned the core samples of biological markers and found some promising results. I have found traces of hydrocarbons and also high concentrations of carbon dioxide and sulfur, but no organic molecules at this time. I am currently separated from the crew, doing research as part of the mission. The crew are incompetent at best and pushing my patience to its limits, but there's also a chance that perhaps as within my nature I am being too critical.
Navigator's log 52. I am at the coordinates of the drill site. The ice here is darker, as it is approximately only 100 meters in depth. In terms of logistics, there may be some issues when we're using the roamer to bring the drill platform to this position. Between here and the outpost, there is a ravine of 28 meters across, 32 meters depth. I can cross over here with my jetpack, no problem, but the roamer has no such luxury. Fortunately, we have prepared for the situation by bringing a portable bridge designed specifically for this purpose. There are still issues surrounding the structural integrity of the ravine, and the crew will need to be updated with this information. I am reluctant to head back at this time, due to the conflict within the group, but currently I have no other option. I have nowhere else to go at this side of the solar system. I question myself, why did I sign up for this again? I could have stayed in my new career as a cargo pilot, living in peace
and harmony of Alaska. But no, here I am, even further out than last time.
Technician's log, number 76. I am in the phase of constructing the biodome. The biodome is a very simple construction, and operates in a manner similar to the Buckinghamster Folion, aka a buckyball. I use the roamer, which is a modified shear, to position the biodome capsule and release a catch. The biodome unfolds as iron rays and extend the original fan. The roamer's arm. The biodome is fixed onto a metallic base which unfolds like an origami fan. The biodome's skin has material properties designed to protect from radiational ballistic impact, weathering, and temperature variations. Already been successful tried at Vodska, Everest Base Camp, Luna, Mars, and Phobos. Once operational, the biodome will provide a habitational zone for the crew to live comfortably and perform research whilst we are operating on Europa. The best part is, every crew member will have their own private quarters, which after sharing bunks with the other crewmates for several months, sounds like heaven right now.
Great work, Lee. You've managed to set up the biodome and get it operational.
Ah, John, you're back. I thought I had someone return. The biodome designed is to be very efficiently constructed, and I have not arranged everything inside yet, but at least there is some extra space now. I've even got some of the oxygen filters operating and personal hygiene system functioning.
It's very good work, Lee. Of course, I can help you now too. I can't wait to have a real shot. Has your BFF not returned?
What? The egghead? No, not yet. It's almost been about 1800 hours by my watch, but I'm not concerned about Cyrus right now.
Should we not send a message to check his whereabouts?
You can do that, John. As for me, I kind of need to continue with my work if we want somewhere comfortable to relax and work.
Fair enough. Cyrus, do you read me? What is your position? Over. Cyrus, do you read me? What is your position? Over. I'm getting no response.
I see, but I'm sure he's just busy. He is a very important scientist, remember? He still has 2 hours of oxygen left, and I'm sure that his life signals are reading as normal.
Well, something just does not feel right. This isn't a holiday. Anything could have happened. There are reasons for the protocols issued. Plus, what if it was you out there, trapped, lost, slowly asphyxiated? Remember what happened to 4.
That's a very fair point, John. 4 will be remembered, but he was a reckless animal with no sense of reason. But I expect Cyrus to be much more careful than this.
It's good enough. Gear up, Lee. I think we should head towards his current position until we can at least get a visual. Perhaps he'll respond at this point.
Perhaps. Very well then, John. Let's go and find our little lost sheep. I'll take the roamer. We have to be prepared for all eventualities after all.
Good evening, listeners. It has now been 5 months since we lost all contact with the crew of the SS Santa Maria after its departure from Castile Spaceport. After passing through the asteroid belt, losing one astronaut along the way, who has since been revealed as full. The remaining crew continued, but encountered an anomaly as they entered into the Jovian system. It was at this point we lost all contact with the Santa Maria. Data received in regards to the anomaly before the disappearance has been analysed thoroughly, and scientists have come closer to a conclusion. Professor Richard Hawkins is on the line and will provide an update for us. Good evening, Professor.
Yes, good evening, Mitchell.
Professor, we understand you have made a breakthrough in regards to the anomaly.
That's correct. We have fairly certain to have reached a conclusion the technologies of the anomaly.
Yes, Professor, I understand. But for the listeners, can you please elaborate on your findings?
Excuse me, unfortunately we are unable to reveal all those details at this time. But here is what we are allowed to say. At this time, the last known data pocket we received from the ISS Santa Maria is there was a brief incident, an electric metallic pulse within the proximity.
So, are you suggesting this pulse has something to do with the ship's disappearance?
Possibility. I firmly add that we have analyzed the wavelength frequency of that pulse.
And you found something within the pulse?
Indeed, frequencies within the pulse are the wavelengths that match the human DNA.
I am not following. Can you explain to the listeners what does that mean?
Human DNA is made of code that can be replicated in an electromagnetic pulse wave. The frequencies of the exact match are only is found in the human genome.
So the crew, innocently in their exploration, have possibly interacted with the anomaly.
Yes, but we do not know what this interaction has caused, and the location of the ship we can, however, confirm the anomaly is an Einstein-Rosen bridge, or what is better known as a wormhole.
A wormhole. Can you elaborate, please, Professor?
Politely, within the data we have found, the crew can be drawn through the wormhole into another area in space. However, we do not currently understand the physics surrounding the phenomenon of this nature.
If what you are saying is true, does this mean the anomaly was constructed by extraterrestrials?
That's not what I am indicating at all. There is no reason to suggest that this is of natural origin.
You are suggesting it's merely a coincidence. The pulse contains a signal that matches human DNA.
Yes, just a coincidence, of course. Who?
Cut the call now!
Fortunately, we have lost the professor due to a technical issue. He has revealed at least the hope that our explorers are still out there. We finished this evening's news report with a song broadcast in tribute to our lost astronauts. Good night.
heading towards the ping. Can you give me a reading on his position?
You're close, John. You should have a visual within 50 meters.
I still can't see him. I'll keep pushing ahead.
Don't worry, you're close. Are you unable to see anything?
Nothing at all. Just a gleaming, glassy surface for hundreds of miles.
Is he still not responding on the radio at all?
Nothing yet. I will try again. Cyrus, can you read me? Over. He's not responding. I will keep moving.
You should be almost directly over his position now, John. Can you not see him?
Wait. I can see a hole. Maybe he's falling inside. I need to land to get a closer look. I have landed, Lee. I will try and see further down into the hole. What is your position?
I'm around 200 meters from your location. I will be there ASAP.
Keep moving. I think we are going to need the roamer. What are his life signs?
His condition is stable, but he won't hold on for much longer. He has around only 8 mins of oxygen remaining.
Then we need to be quick.
I'm driving as fast as I can. Do you have a look at his position, John?
I cannot see Cyrus at this time. The hole is too deep, too dark for my torchlight to penetrate. I will try to use the drone to make a closer observation.
Good plan. I'll keep heading your way in the meantime.
No problem. I will broadcast the drone signal to your HUD.
Interesting. Then in that case, I will try to monitor the footage as I drive and provide input.
Any suggestions will be welcomed. I will launch the drone now. I'm sending the drone into the hole now. It's so dark. The light only seems to penetrate a few meters. Starting to see twinkles of light. Amazing. I'm seeing crystal structures within the cave. I've never seen ice crystallize in this way.
That's extraordinary. It must be because of the unique geology of Europa. But we have more urgent priorities to attend to right now, such as rescuing our favorite narcissistic egghead. I never did foresee myself in a position where I would have to rescue that arrogant, soulless son of a troll.
I agree. Cyrus can be difficult, but he is important to the mission. Let's focus, for now, put our differences aside.
I'm helping now, aren't I? What else can I do?
Just get here.
Wait, John, did you see that?
Know what? Hang on. What's that?
I could see something. It looks like part of half truck.
Yes, there. Sticking up from between those ice fragments. Cyrus is probably trapped under that ice.
Get a closer look. It's possible we can make a direct observation.
Hey, Lee. Does that look like a hand to you?
Let me zoom in on my HUD. Yes, it's not clear, but it looks like a hand to me. That has to be him. I have to get down there somehow.
What's your position?
I'm almost there, John. You should be able to see me.
Yes. I can see the lights in the room now. I have an idea. Once you arrive, you will have to lower me down into the hole using the Romer's tow line.
Come again? Are you sure you're willing to go this far and risk your life for Cyrus? After all, he was the one who abandoned us.
I don't want to. But we need to stick together if we are to accomplish the mission's objectives. If one of us falls now, we all fall, and we all lost here until one day we end up being discovered by future explorers, frozen like popsicles and blocks of ice, to be then made part of a museum exhibit.
Okay, John, I get it. I'm here now. So, enlighten me. What is your master plan?
I work onto the tow line, and I will abseil down the edge of the hull to his position.
Okay then. Let me know when you're ready to do it. I need to lower the position of the roamer and engage the stabilizers. Okay, the roamer is in position now. John, you are free to descend.
I stare into the abyss and prepare to descend. Ironically, I aim to find and ascend with the devil. I hope this is the right decision.
I feel the same way, John. After this is done, that egghead Cyrus has got a lot of explaining to do. So for now, let's get him out of here and think about the consequences later.
I am at the ice crystals now, not much further. I can roughly make out the ice shards below, twinkling in the spotlight of the drone.
John, I can just about see you down there. Let me lower you down further into the ice cave. What can you see?
Hold on. Yes, I can see the half track under several large shards of ice. Is that him?
Really? Have you felt him?
I see his hand, but he's trapped underneath the ice and the half track. He's not responding. I maneuver to move the ice shards by hand.
Say what now, John? I thought you had a plan for this.
I hadn't planned up to this point. Let me think. Maybe if we attach the tow line to the half track, we can create enough space to pull him out.
Let's try it then, and I swear I will be as careful as humanly possible. Cross my heart. I may not like him, but I'm not as cold-hearted as him. Quite literally in this case.
I will try to maneuver the ice shards in the half track as you pull in the line. Lee, I have attached the tow line to the half track. Pull her in.
Okay, I'm starting to draw in the line now.
It's moving, Lee. Just be slow. I'm not sure how the ice shards are going to react.
No problem, I'm watching.
I've been able to move some of the ice fragments. Let me get a closer look. I can see him now, Lee, but I can't quite reach him yet. Pulling the tow line another 30 centimeters. That's it, Lee. I think I can reach Cyrus now.
And I can see him.
I am at him now. He's almost free, but his leg is still trapped. Try raising the aft track another 10 centimeters. That's it, Lee. He is free. Just hold the aft track there for now. I'll try and pull him out.
That's fine, John. I'm watching on the camera. Just be careful.
Okay, I'm just about there now.
Oh no. John, look out! It looks like this ice cave is becoming unstable. I suggest you exercise greater urgency. Get the heck out!
Okay, we're clear. Cyrus is it on. Put us out of here, Lee.
And that, dear listeners, is the end of part 1 of this story. But fear not. Please return and listen to part 2 of the performance at your own leisure.
the starlit nights I saw you, so cruelly you kissed me. Your lips a magic world, your sky all hung with jewels. The killing moon will come too soon. Fate up against your will, through the thick and thin. He will wait until you give yourself to him. Yourself to